can't guess what is one of the most annoying things to me as a Ukrainian in conversations with a lot of foreigners. It's when they say that Russian culture is one of the greatest in the world with their literature, ballet, classical music, all that. Let's talk a little bit about where that belief actually comes from, because Russia didn't just develop culture. It became a massive empire, and mostly through wars, conquest, and swallowing other nations. Tsars like Peter and Catherine, I just call them the Great, weren't just ruling, they were constantly expanding territory. Every conquest meant more land, more resources, and more people forced to pay for a culture that was meant to make the empire look impressive abroad. Peter is the perfect example here. He was obsessed with Russia looking European, so he literally copied Western Europe, built St. Petersburg as Western capital, forced Western clothes, manners, customs on the elite. This cultural revolution barely touched ordinary people. Historians point out that it was mostly for the upper class. It wasn't some organic cultural awakening, it was specifically a state project. And that image was exported and poured lots of money into art, literature, ballet, shown across Europe to boost prestige. What do we have afterwards? Textbooks start calling Russia a cultural giant. Meanwhile, inside the empire, local languages, traditions, and cultures of the nations Russia swallowed were suppressed. Ukrainian, Polish, Baltic, Caucasian, Asian cultures, they were sidelined, banned, and erased, and a lot of money actually went into promoting Russian culture internationally while keeping others quiet. So yeah, Russian culture's global reputation didn't come from pure genius alone. It was built with imperial power, with violence, and massive investment, often at the cost of real freedom and life. Next time someone flexes like, oh, I read Dostoevsky, maybe remember what helped make that possible and whose voices never got the same chance to be heard.